Good evening, and a lot unfolding surrounding the president's visit to Tel Aviv here today. And then after his departure, some news that many around the world had been looking and waiting for. Let's start with that. The president has said that he's going to provide $100 million in aid from the U.S. To those trapped in the middle of the fight here in Gaza, that he's going to help facilitate getting that aid through. And Israel announcing just after his departure that they'll no longer block aid moving across the border, the Rafah border crossing with Egypt, that they will allow food, water, and medicine to get into those who haven't seen those types of provisions for the better part of 2 weeks. We know that the president's trip was altered greatly by the explosion at a hospital overnight in Gaza. Hamas saying that 500 people died in that explosion and blaming Israeli airstrikes for an attack, while Israeli leaders say that it was a failed rocket launch from Islamic Jihad that caused the explosion and the casualties there. Data and analysis from the U.S. now saying that that was likely the case, that it was a failed rocket launch from the Islamic Jihad. That is what the American data is telling those who are analyzing this situation. Look, while he was here, the president continued his unwavering support for Israel, continued to condemn Hamas, and really called for a tamping down of what seems to be really violence and protests that are spreading across the region, a big concern moving forward. That's the latest from here in Tel Aviv. I'm Jay Gray, NBC News.